John, between the the second and third period, was there something specifically that was said that you needed to say to charge up your team and see them do what they did?
No, not necessarily. We just talked about, we just felt like we didn't play with enough speed and we didn't manage the puck well in the second period. And it was a one-goal game. You know, we had some chances in the second that didn't go in. They had one that did. We felt like we were right there in the game. But if we cleaned up our puck play and we're able to bring more energy, I think, to our team and bring energy to the building with the way that we played, we would be able to come out and try to find a way to win the game. And credit to the guys, they did exactly that.
I don't know if you can count on Kyle Palmieri to score 2 goals every night for 82 regular season games, but what is it that you're seeing in his game that's allowing him to contribute the way he has so far?
Well, when Kyle's very competitive on the puck, that's when he's playing his best hockey. He has a shooting mentality, which is really important. He plays exactly the way that we like our players to play. He's competitive on the puck. He plays fast. He plays direct. He has a shot mentality, and when he does those things, he winds up being able to score goals. And you know, I think he's doing the right things, and he has the talent to score. So as long as he continues to do that, I don't see why anything would change.
The winning goal, you know, comes on a huge save by Kinkaid, just about what he has meant so far this season.
Yeah, Keith's played extremely well. Even, you know, I think there's been some things where maybe we had more territory or more scoring chances and things like that in the first 2 games. We still gave up scoring chances and some prime scoring chances that Keith's made. He's made big saves at key times, and even late, you know, when we're on 6-on-4, I mean, his rebound control is great. His battle level is good. He looks calm in the net, confident in the net, and at the end of the day, you can't. There's no way you're winning 3 games in a row if you don't have excellent goaltending.
What did you like about the way your team handled? We've talked a lot about Erik Karlsson leading up to this game, keeping him off the board. What did you like most about the way your team handled playing against him?
Well, it was good. You know, we know that they're a strong team. Their D are very active offensively. Eric's one of them. Burns is another one. And you know, I think it was good where our forwards did a good job reloading and not giving them tons of opportunities off the rush. You know, when they got in the offensive zone, they're difficult to defend because they just shoot from everywhere. And you know, I thought our shot blocking was good, and we were aware when he was on the ice. And then we had a couple big saves late by Keith that were directly on Karlsson.
How about D with 2 goals for you in 3 games?
It's good to see. You know, I think it's a credit to our management and scouting staff. We have an identity that we want to play with. We feel like we really know if we bring players in now that they can fit right into how we want to play and how we want to do things. And when you look at JSD, he's fast, he's tenacious, he's got good hockey IQ, he's competitive, and he can play the way that we want to play. So, you know, he's really doing what we thought he would do. And but congrats to him for coming in and doing a good job. And that's what you need. You need to continue to try to add players to your team that you think are going to help you, and he's certainly done that.
John, why has your penalty killing been so effective through 3 games?
Well, there's been strong attention to detail. I think Elaine's done a fantastic job. He's extremely detailed with it. The guys in the penalty kill, I think, well, I know they take a lot of pride in it. We've had some good shot blocking. We've had some strong attention to detail. And then, you know, lots of times your goaltender's your best penalty killer when you have a breakdown or the other team makes a good play, and Keith's certainly been there for us there.
Would you like to see them clean up maybe a couple of those penalties that they took at the end, like the too many men, that kind of thing?
Yeah, certainly. I think there's been some penalties in the last couple games that we could, you know, some slashing penalties. And, you know, tonight, if you look at the penalties at kind of key times in the game, at the end of our power play, we take one, then we get the too many men on the ice. And, you know, those are things where you kind of defeat yourself a bit. Tonight, we were able to overcome it, but that's not the recipe for success that we want to have. So we'll talk about that with the guys, and hopefully we can all be better in those areas.
A couple of Palmieri's goals look like it's him being advantageous, crashing the net at opportune times, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to score goals, you got to go to the net, and you got to have a shot first mentality. And he's a guy that he goes to the net, and right now he has a shot first mentality. And I think you know, some of our other guys can learn from him. Okay, why is he scoring? Well, yes, he has a good shot, but when he's in scoring situations, his first thought is shoot. And when you look at some of the other goals he's gotten, and not only other goals, other scoring chances, he's at the net.
Is it gratifying not only to get the wins, but the defensive efforts against Washington and the San Jose team back-to-back?
Yeah, I mean, those are two big teams, two real strong teams, two teams that are perennially competing for the Stanley Cup, making deep runs in the playoffs, and that's the next step for us is to be able to can we contend, can we compete, can we be able to find ways to win games versus teams like the last two teams that we played. So we've done some good things, but we certainly have some work to do.
Did you get an explanation on the double minor on Carlson? It didn't appear like that penalty called initially. Was it just somebody maybe saw it away from the play? Or?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I didn't. I don't necessarily know if the ref saw it. We were short a ref on the play. Right. But I just think the fact that maybe Nico was bleeding so profusely that it wound up. But I didn't get an explanation on it.
How many teams did Miles lose? Do you know?
I don't know. Not yet.
Not yet.
You guys are coming at me with hard ones now.